Hi, this is 365801. This is a Patreon exclusive. I have been meaning to do this for a while because sometimes I record myself when I'm opening packages and they don't end up going into vlogs. And I have thought about just combining all of these little clips that I use in my haul videos where I am actually talking. Some of the stuff is repeated in my haul, but I thought it was a bit of a waste to just put them to the side. So I've combined everything that I said as I was opening packages. So it's the great unboxing of July. um, yeah, this is it just for Patreons, and if you watch the haul video, you'll see what I've got. But also this is just me chatting, so a little extra omake for all the Patreons. So yeah, hopefully this is interesting and you can enjoy. So sorry if you can hear lots of loud noises in the background. This is, for some strange reason, the day when they are doing some tree stuff. I don't know why. They've been doing it all morning, so it's really noisy. Anyway, this just arrived. So I'm going to cut this open first and we'll see what I've got. There we go. There's two things in here. Let's start with the smaller thing first. Oh, or not. It's like past the parcel. Okay, let's see what I got. Ja-ja. Oh, this is still in its plastic. I was not expecting that. It did say like new. It didn't say it was new. So I got this, I think, for about £5, something like that. I need to check exactly. But yeah, this is Don't Be Cruel Volume 11. It's fairly new, as you can see. The latest volume, which I haven't got, so I'll add this up, which means I'm up to date, which is brilliant. I really like that. Yonezo Nekota. This is a series I've been collecting since it came out. It's just one of those ones that I do enjoy because Maya is hot. It didn't start well, but at least the mangaka addressed that issue within this story, because that doesn't always get addressed. So it's like trying to not be as toxic as it has been in the past. So yeah, this is them. I think they were moving into an apartment or something, or Maya was anyway. I think that was the whole point. He was saving up to get an apartment and not having to live where he was living because he got kicked out for being in a relationship with Nemugasa, which I think is terrible, but there you go. So yeah, I'm very excited. I can take this plastic off and read this. Maybe give volume 10 a wee reread before that. But yeah, very happy about that. Let's have a look then at what else I got. Oh, I'm excited. Is it in good condition? Oh, it's not in bad nick. This is pretty good. I think I also got this for about £5. It's not perfectly brand new, but it is in like new condition, which is pretty good. Someone's here. There we go. So there's a little bit of marking, but it is In Other Lands by Sarah Rees Brennan. Hardback for £5. Oh, I knew if I just waited. And look at that, shiny. I did think, oh, I'll have to buy a paperback version, and it's like £11 or £12, something like that. But I did spot this one for about £5, something like that. I think it was, and I might have got a reduced amount as well with a voucher. But very, very happy. This is one of the best things I've read this year. It's definitely vying for the top book that I read this year. I'm not too sure if anyone's going to beat it. I do want to read it, or reread it, I should say, and do a nice marking it and highlighting and annotation. That's the word I'm looking for. I would like to annotate it, but now I've got this lovely hardback copy. I was like, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want a paperback version to do that too. So yeah, these are the main characters. Elliot, who is a disaster bisexual, who I love him so much. And Serene. Oh, and Loser. As soon as the surfer dude. Oh, just this is, I've not talked about it enough. How much I love this from January. I read this first chapter, or maybe it wasn't even a full chapter, I don't know, but they have it like as part of, instead of a synopsis, they just have this first chapter or part of the first chapter on Amazon. And so I did read that and was like, oh, okay, I just need to buy this then. So I got it digitally. So I'm so happy. Very happy to have this. And I'm very thankful to Vinny for the recommendation as part of my 12 and 12. So yeah, this is by far the best thing I've had recommended to me in a while. I didn't know, just a bit like Carry On last year. It was like I didn't really know anything about it, and I just went in and absolutely loved it. And In Other Lands is for me, it's very similar to the way that I had an emotional reaction to Carry On and In Other Lands. They're very similar in the way that they captured my heart, and that there's lines in it which are just funny and hilarious and nonsensical, and I know someone said there was no plot, but it covers his life when he's from like age 13 to age 17 or 18, something like that. And then there's the extra as well that you can read. So, very good purchases. A really great manga that I love, and a new book that I absolutely love. And I think I will try and see if I can get a paperback copy and then annotate that one and enjoy myself, like slowly and quietly going through it all and highlighting and taking out quotes and things that I really enjoy, because it definitely deserves a reread. Anyway, a little bit of a, this is what I bought again. Yeah, but which haul will this be in? Who knows? So as I was sitting here just about to have my coffee and donut, something arrived in the post. Shall we see what it is? I think I know what it is, because I haven't been ordering very much this month, which I'm very happy about. Ooh, it still got its plastic on! Yay! Only the Flower Knows, Volume 3. This is quite a thin one, June manga. I do need to get Volume 2. And of course, they're going to have the spin-off one as well, Miyako De. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't read this one. I need to get Volume 2. Although, as I've said before when I was reading Only the Flower Knows Volume 1, I have read this a long time ago in scans, back when I read scans. And so I know what the story is about, but it's been such a long time since I read it. So I do need to pick up Volume 2, hopefully for a good price. But I got this one for 6 or 7, I think it was 6.50 or something like that. It was a good price anyway. I'll have to write it down. But it's, I don't think, I mean, we're almost halfway through the month and I'm doing really well on not buying things. Not because I'm actively avoiding it. I'm just being a bit more conscious of it. Although there are 2 things that I'm wanting to purchase, and I should just purchase them because they're good prices. So yeah, this is another one to add to my little mini haul this month, and I'm very happy that it's a mini haul. And it's not spooky in any way. A bit of thriller, maybe a bit of thriller. But yeah, this is a really good one, and it's a Rihito Takarai one, and one of my favourites, I think. I love Rihito Takarai's artwork, but this is just a gentle little story, and I do like the characters. They're great. They're great. So yeah, carry on with my spooky readings and put this on my shelf. Okay, so this one is one I ordered a little while ago. Ooh. Takes a couple of days. Let's see. No plastic on this one. Hopefully it's in good condition. Excellent. This is Prince Barry by Solanine and Maki, and it's volume 6. I am missing volume 5. I haven't actually read any of the Prince Barrys, and I really want to. This is obviously Korean, and I think it'll be really great. But I thought I'd got volumes 1 to 4 and then it was finished, and then volume 5 and 6 just got kind of released and out of nowhere. I had no idea. So I really do need to pick up volume 5 so that I can stay up to date, but also so that I can sit and read through the whole series, because it sounds like something that I would actually probably really enjoy. So yeah, Prince Barry to add to the collection, and the haul for the month, which is very nice and small. I'll probably put an Essie volume as well, the two of them together on my little pile. So yeah, time to go for a wee wander and a shop, and maybe stop off in the library. So just got a little wob package in the post. Just ignore my dirty scissors as I point them out to you. They were used in the garden when I was out gardening. Let's see what I got. I actually can't remember. So we'll see. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's another one of those book bandage things, which actually are stickier than sometimes the stickers are. Sometimes they're so annoying. Why would they do that? Stop doing that, Wob. Stop it. I don't care if there's a sticker on. You've just highlighted the fact that there's a sticker. I don't know why they do that. Wow, that is a lot of damage to that spine. Look how different that is compared to that. So it should be red like this. Huh. Well, I don't know what, did they say this was acceptable? Because that's quite yellow as well. Look at the yellow on that. This is an old one. I don't know. It's volume 2 of X Kai, or if it's Japanese, it's just Kai by Asami Tojo. So this is from 2006. So yeah, a pretty old title. And it is very yellow. Huh. But I will need volume 1. I'm a bit disappointed that that's so yellowed and that's so aged, because I don't think it said that in the thing for it. So I've been given a very, very cheap but very aged copy, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll see. I don't know if I still want it. I need to get volume 1 and read it and see if I like it first, and if I want to keep it in my collection, and if it's in any way BL-esque, we shall see. I don't even know why I think that it is, but it might be. So we'll see. Anyway, the X Kai by Asami Tojo, volume 2. This isn't what I expected, so I'm sure there'll be more in the post later on. So I've just had a little delivery. I don't know what this is, but we'll see. Hopefully something good. Ooh, yay! Oh, this is also pretty damaged in terms of sun damage on the spine. Look at the difference. Oh dear. Well, still not bad. It was a good price, and that's the main thing. Although I can't remember what the price was. It's a fairly good price for this old volume, because these are getting more and more tricky to get hold of. And I do still have to get volume 2, and then I'll have all 5 volumes that were printed. So yeah, and I could have gotten both volume 2 and 5 for a really good price a while ago, and I didn't pick them up. So, but anyway, but yeah, you can definitely tell some damage from the old volumes. I mean, how old is this? Quite old. I don't even think it says when it was. Is there a date on it? 2002. Originally published in Japan, 2002. So I don't know exactly when this was published, but it is one of those that are kind of tricky to get hold of. Yeah, happy days though. Another one to add to the collection. So it's just as well, I literally had just finished filming that last clip, and then this clatter from the front door, and yeah, I have a few, and I'm going to open them now because I want to just make sure that they're all okay and there's nothing, any kind of issues, and also because I can't remember what I ordered 2 days ago. That's what happened. I think I remember a couple, but I honestly can't remember. I just remember they were all good deals. So yeah, let's open these. Let's go with the little one first. Okay. Little one. And of course it's going to be here. Oh. I think they've chose the wrong size box because it's feeling wedged. Yeah, I think this is the wrong size box. Hopefully it's okay. Is it okay? Did they shove it in there? They did. They shoved it in there tight. Good and tight. But it does mean that there's no damage, which is fantastic. And as you can see, this is volume 13 of Hitorejime My Hero, which I have made. Oh, cool, it's Halloweeny! This would have been good for summer read. That I've made a concerted effort to collect, even though I have not read. This is terrible, isn't it? But yes, this is the Kodansha one. I haven't, I think I've only read volume 1 and volume 5 and 6. So I need to actually sit down and properly sit and read it. And I would really like to have some, I mean, there's 13, so definitely need to. Considering it's such a long running series and I don't really know very much about it. But yeah, that's the first one. Okay. Let's see about this one. This one. It's a different colour, so I wonder why. And it might have more than one thing in it. Let's see. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Is it 2 things? Or is it just one big thing? Oh, it's just one big thing. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's right. So I found this Orochi no Yaiba, a novel by Itoshi and art by Aldaria. And it's Yaoi Revolution. So I was like, okay, let's see what the deal is. So this is a 2-parter, and I originally saw this first part, volume 1. This is volume 2, I think. Yeah, book 2. I saw book 1 for sale for a couple of pounds, and I didn't pick it up. And then I saw this for like £3, and it's supposed to be really expensive. But I thought, you know what? Why not? Why not? So yeah, it was only a few pounds for this big chunky book. I thought it was going to be like a little like wee novella type thing, but I have no idea what this is about. I have no idea if I want to read it, but it was from Yaoi Revolution, so technically it's yaoi. But it does mean I need to pick up the first book, but I don't really want to spend £10 on it. But I won't be able to read this until I get the first book. I don't even know if I want to. I don't know, it feels like, oh yeah, it's about prison and stuff. It's the kind of thing I probably wouldn't like. But I did think, what a bargain for £3? I think it was £3. I didn't realise it was going to be so thick. Damn. Well, anyway, let's move that to the side and see about this one next. Where is it? Here it is. There we go. Is this 1 or 2 things? This is 2 things. So we'll start with this first one. Whatever it is. Oh, yay! So this is our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide by Mone Sorai, Volume 1 by Tokyo Pop. And this is from their Love Love range, and Volume 4 has just come out. And I have Volumes 1, 2, and 3 digitally. But I don't have any of them physically, and everyone has been going on about how fabulous this is, and I was planning on reading it for my hashtag 801 Reads Readathon. Take part if you'd like, from the 1st to the 8th of August. Anyway, but now I have a physical copy to read, and then I can move on to the digitals. I'm very happy about this one. Let's see what I've got in my other one. Oh, this one's got plastic on, which means, black or white, story and art by Sachimo. I have volume 1, no, I have volume 2, so I needed volume 1 to be able to read volume 2, so I got volume 1. This was like £6 something, so it was a really good deal. They reduced it quite heavily, so I'm very happy about that, because it now means I can read volume 2. And I got volume 1, so I will have to start collecting these. I think 6 volumes are out, and the 7th is going to be out soon, or maybe it's already out, I don't know. But yeah, Black or White, another one for for Sublime. There's not too many Sublime titles that I haven't picked up, but probably the ones in the last year and a half. That's probably about it. So yeah, very happy about this. And then we've just got this one, which just seems like an awful big package for what it is, and I remember what it is because I picked up 5 things, so I know what this is going to be. Hopefully it's one I don't have, because I need to double check. Ja-da! Volume 7 of Cast Heaven by Chisei Ogawa, another Sublime title. I desperately need volume 4 so I can binge the series. I cannot wait to binge it. I've got volumes 1 to 3, which I've already read, and then now with volume 7 I will have volume 5, 6, 7 and 8, and I just don't have volume 4, and I need it. And for a long time it was just unavailable in the UK, and you can't get it on Amazon. Amazon do not have it, which means I have to go elsewhere for it, which means I probably need to pay a little bit more. So I think I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and spend £8 something, £9 something. I mean, it's recommended retail price is £9.99 in the UK, but it's like £8 something, I think, is the cheapest I've seen it, which is probably what I'm going to end up having to pay for it. Boo! Boo! But I really want to read this series, especially because I have already read the first 3 and I don't know what happens, and I want to know what happens. I just in no way can see how the mangaka can reconcile what has happened to this character by this character, and if they're supposed to be in love at the end. Like, no, I call bullshit. How is that possible? How is that possible? I just don't see it. It's not possible. How can the mangaka make my heart turn around and be like, oh, okay, there's no redemption arc from this guy? No. Maybe. Red flags. Red's my favourite colour. So yeah, that's what I got. Cast Heaven Volume 7 by Chisei Ogawa. Volume 1 of Black or White by Sachimo. 2 Sublime titles. Are Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide by Mone Sorai. Tokyo Pop Volume 1. Volume 13 of Hichirejime My Hero by Memeko Ari. That's a Kodansha title. And then some random Yaoi Revolution Itoshi Orochi no Yaiba. I don't know. Male romance? Dark romance? There we go. So this is everything I got. Pretty good for my little haul for today. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I'll add it to my stack for the end of the month. So I have 2 parcels here. This one's going to be a bit tricky to open because there's a name on here, so I don't know. Maybe I can get a pen. There's a pen over there. But I don't know if I'll be able to cover it. And this one, which might be a bit easier. I left the house twice today. And I'm exhausted. It was just too much. It's too much for me. Too much. So when these arrived, I was like, yay! So yeah, let's see what I've got. I don't know what it is. I can't quite remember. Maybe I know. Okay, this one took a little bit of finagling. So, oh yes, it is this one. So I have 2 that I was like, oh, it could be this one or it could be that one. So I've got The Case Files of Julia Richard, Volume 1, and this is the manga version. In excellent condition. Oh, it's got this weird, lovely pattern on the back. Oh, that feels nice. I've wanted to get a copy of this for a while. I want to get the light novel as well. Oh, it's got a colour insert. Nice. Nice. I watched the anime when it came out, so I know the story and I know generally what it's about. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as an anime back in the day. Back in the day! When was it that it came out? So I'm looking forward to this, but I do need to collect them all, but I'm just being really slow about it. I have had the opportunity to buy them at lower prices, and I haven't necessarily prioritized it, but it is one that I want to. So yeah, this is a good one. I'm glad I got this. There's a lot of volumes now, so I will have to put it on the list of things to buy now. Okay, let's see what else I got. This one should be a bit easier. A bit easier. There we go. So there's one, two, yeah, there's three in here. Let's start with this one. Ah! So if you notice, I don't know, if you see me open X-Kai Asami Tojo's Volume 2, Volume 2 also has a very yellowed spine. So at least when they're together, they will look similar. They're supposed to be red, you can see. But these two have obviously, I don't know, maybe sat on a windowsill. They're very yellowed. The pages are very yellowed. I'm kind of intrigued. This is from 2006, so it is an old title, and the pages are very yellow. And there's nothing you can do about that, because it's just, it's gonna be like that. Page is gonna yellow, man. Page is gonna yellow. But I am quite glad because there's only 2 volumes, and now I have both Volume 1 and Volume 2. And I don't know if it is it one of those shoujo ones that are kind of shonen-esque, or if it's just that it's got pretty boys and so it's kind of got that sort of feel to it. But yeah, anyway, X-Kai. Or is it just Kai? I don't know. But it's Asami Tojo. Anyway, let's see what else I've got. This one. Yay! Oh, this is a good price. It said £2.50. Merry Measure by Lily Morton. I am slowly picking up some Lily Mortons. I've read this loads. Did I listen to just the audiobook? Is that what it was? I think I did. It's a great one. It's about a guy who has a crush on his brother's best friend. And they end up in Amsterdam. And it's a fun time because they end up sharing a room. It's not that there was only one bed, but there was only one room. And so, yeah, it's a fun one. It's a cute, Christmassy one. And I do like, you know, when you're wanting a wee bit of a Christmas story or a wintry story at Christmas time. And it is very amusing. Lily Morton does some good ones. I don't think I paid £2.50, but I was very close to that. So that's quite good. But yeah, another one to add to my Lily Morton collection. And then last one, I can't remember what it was. Ah, yeah, that's right. Descendants of Darkness, Yami no Matsue by Yoko Matsushita, Volume 1. This is in good nick. That's good. Got a little bit of discoloration here. Probably get my coconut oil out and give it a clean. And a little bit of yellowing around the edge, you can see. A little bit yellow. But still not bad. And it is Volume 1, which means I could actually start reading it. This is 11 volumes published, but I think there's 13 in Japanese. But I don't know if they combined any or anything like that. I don't know exactly. I tried to figure it out, but I couldn't work it out. So if anyone else knows, because I've never seen a volume 12, even in Japanese, I can't see the 12. But apparently there was a 12th or 13th volume in Japanese. Like it stopped and then they did an extra. So maybe that's what it is. But I do have number 11 of the 11 published in English with the old shoujo sign from Viz. So now I just need to get volume 2 to 10. Another series I'm collecting, but I only had one before, and now I have two. Yay! So this is what I got. Descendants of Darkness, Yami no Matsue, Yokoya Matsushita, Volume 1, Merry Measure, Lily Morton, X-Kai, Asami Tojo from Tokyopop, and a lovely new Jeweler Richard, Case Files of Jeweler Richard, Volume 1 of the manga. So a nice little package there for me, and some to add to my TBR. So I just got in the door and I had this waiting for me. I think I know what it is. But I also had this, which said in the box, because I've got a box in the garden for packages. And this big box was in there. I have no idea what's in here. I think I know what's in here, but I don't know what's in here. So we'll have to open and find out. It's kind of exciting. So first things first, let's look at this little one. Although I say little one, it's actually quite chunky. Ooh. Ja-ja! And you're all thinking, what? I think I've seen this. So this is a paperback version of In Other Lands by Sarah Rees Brennan. It's a little bit dirty, needs a little bit of a clean. A little bit of wear in the corner here, but that might be in transit. And it is kind of a creamy yellow, kind of a yellow cream, I should say. And it also does have the lovely gold. But this is one that I was actually kind of wanting. I managed to get it for like, I don't know, £3-4, something like that. So that I can sit and annotate it with colours and just, it's a chunky boy, but it's so good. And I do want to do a reread of this, but I wanted to have a copy that I could annotate. And I'm really glad that I have this paperback copy now, which is going to get read and annotated on, and I'm kind of excited and kind of a bit like, oh, because writing inside a book is like one of the biggest no-nos for me, any kind of damage to the book. But this is one that I'm probably going to keep forever because it has become a favourite, and I desperately want a reread of In Other Lands. So yeah, happy days. So I also have this big box. So I don't know how to do this. I think maybe it might be easier at the bottom. Let's see. Wow! What is it? Oh! Wow! They so much packaging. So much packaging for these books. It's a huge box. Okay, so this is what I got. I already have volume 1 of this, so I can get rid of this one. But I got volume 2 and then volume 3 as well. It's got a little bit of the sticker, so I could definitely remove that with a bit of coconut oil and a little cloth. So volume 1, 2 and 3 of Descending Stories. And I also got a pretty excellent copy of Family Complex by Mikio Tsuda, who is the author of Princess. So very happy. Oh, it's got something underneath as well. This is a DMP one though, so it's not a June manga. So I need to have a wee look at some of them. But yeah, so this is not a BL, but it is by someone who does BL. So that's why. Which is also technically, this is not BL, but it's by someone who does BL. So that's why I got them. So yeah. And then along with this, that's some excellent packages today. Okay, so I have an idea of some of the things this could be, but I'm trying to remember exactly what I've purchased and what I've purchased through eBay. I didn't know that they did actual stickers in bags for things. Oh, oh. Ah, oh, that's in great condition. Wow, so this is Kizuna, Bonds of Love Volume 3. Now, I could have picked this up, a second-hand copy. This is a brand new copy. This is really good condition. Fantastic. I guess that's what you, when you pay a little bit more for something, you do get a good one. I could have picked this up for about £3 or £4 back in the day, and I didn't. So I have ended up paying, let's see, because I've got the wee sheet of paper here, £9.82. So that's a fairly expensive one for me. But it is the Be Beautiful ones that I'm after. Is that gonna? No. It's gonna say no. Be Beautiful is kind of like one of the older ones. And I don't have many of them to get before it's a complete collection. So Kizuna, I need to get all the odd numbers. So that's 1, 3, 5 and 7, and now I have 3, so I only need to get 1, 5 and 7, so that's good. So I only need 3 to get. And then I also have Embracing Love to complete, and I don't have many left of them either, so I'm closer, ever closer to completing another publisher, but it's still a long ways away. It would be nice to just buy the full set, and I probably should have. Sometimes that's one of the things you learn about collecting. Sometimes just buying the full collection that someone else has collected is cheaper in the long run, or easier in the long run. But yeah, having this, a brand new copy, still in its plastic, I did not expect that. So yeah, very happy about that, and that's going to go in my wee haul video. It's a wee bit bigger than a wee haul video. It's actually probably much bigger than I want it to be, but never mind. So yeah, that's July's, going on July's pile. So this has just arrived, and it has got a bit of a rip here, but obviously that's with the plastic, so I can tell that it's probably going to be alright. And I can see the Momox sign as well. So I managed to pick this up. I think it was around £7, which is still really, really good. It's super slim. Look at these thin volumes. That's one of the things that I notice a lot, is the price versus the thickness makes me feel like, oh, it's just so expensive if I don't get it for a good price. Anywho, this is Manly Appetites Minigishi Loves Otsu Volume 3. I did get it from Momox. This is a second-hand seller in Europe, so it did come a little ways. And it's in fabulous condition, because they usually do sell books that are in pretty good condition. So if they say it's good, then it's good. If it's very good, it's very good. And if it's like new, it's like new. And this does look like new. So I'm very happy to have this into my collection, because I have already picked up volumes 1 and 2 this year, and enjoyed it a lot. So I'm really looking forward to see if there is development, any kind of maybe conclusion to a possible romance. Here's hoping, fingers crossed, and of course always delicious food. So yeah, Manly Appetite, very happy about having this one in my collection.